Hello everyone, welcome to the part 1 of the project. In this part, we are going to initialize our project and set up the environment. So I have created an directory name as project1 YouTube, and I will go ahead and open this directory inside an editor. You can use your favorite editor or any editor, or you can use just the Explorer itself. So I'll just create a new file inside this directory name as requirements.txt. So here I will just list all the libraries which we are going to use for building this project. So first we need the Streamlit library. The second would be the scikit-learn for the sklearn libraries, and the rest are like numpy, pandas and matplotlib. So I will just save this file, and now we are going to set up the environment. So you have to open the terminal inside this. If you are using VS Code, you can just go ahead terminal and type new terminal. So this will open the terminal inside this directory. Now I have to set up an environment. So first you need to install the environment, for which you can use the command pip install pip env. Now pip environment. So once you have installed, so if you click enter, it will install. So I have already installed, so it might finish in few seconds. So you can see here it says requirement already satisfied. So basically I have installed it. So now once the pip environment is installed, you have to just initialize the pip environment. So for that you need to type the command pip env shell. Now basically this pip env shell will initialize the environment. Now it will look for this requirement.txt file inside this directory. If it is there, it will install all those requirements, all those listed libraries inside this environment. So if you open this pip file, so once this installation is completed, we'll see all the libraries installed. Right. So now this installation is, so basically it has found this requirement.txt. So this will now try to install all these requirements. Okay, so now you can see inside pip file, if you open, you can see these packages Streamlit, scikit-learn, numpy, pandas and matplotlib has been installed. Now equals to star, this star specifies that we haven't specified the version, and that is the warning we are getting. Basically we haven't specified which version to install, so that's why it gives us the warning. Now once this is done, we have installed all these libraries. We go ahead and create a file named as app.py. You can give any name, it does not mean it has to be app.py, but it is recommended inside, or it is given as in the documentation. So inside this app.py, we'll import this Streamlit library as st. So now as st, now we'll define a function main, just simple Python syntax. So if underscore main equals to underscore main underscore, so basically this define, so we will call the function. Basically this defines that if whatever file we are learning is equals to app.py, then call the main function inside app.py. So inside main function, we'll just write st streamlit dot title, and the title as hello world. Right. So in order to run this application, you need to type inside the terminal in the same directory streamlit run and the name of the Python file, so app.py. So once if you click this, it will run on the local server, on the local host itself, and it will open your default browser. At first time you might see a prompt saying allow access. So now it has open inside the default browser and you can see the text hello world. Now we'll also look at one another thing which is known as sidebar. Means the st.sidebar.title, and I'm going to set the title as obviously sidebar title for now. If I save, you can see here a prompt. If you just click on always rerun, it will just keep on rerunning once you have saved it. So you can see this is the sidebar which we use inside our project file. And Streamlit supports the markdown language. If you don't know markdown, basically if you use WhatsApp or any text, you can see like if you type some text inside star or asterisk symbol, the text becomes bold. Now that is an example of markdown language. So in order to that, you can have this markdown, st.markdown, markdown, and just type your text, whatever it is. So you can say markdown text. Now it also supports emotes. So if I type some simple emotes here, suppose this, or you can even copy paste some emotes. So if I just type emoji and so getemoji.com. So if I just copy paste this emote inside, suppose here, and save this file, if I just go here inside this, you can see it even supports the emotes. So this is what we are going to use the Streamlit, and further we will import all this numpy, pandas, scikit-learn libraries and implement the machine learning app. Now the another thing which I want to show you is some git commands. So basically I'm stopping the server now. So in order to run git commands, you need to install git on your basically machine. So you can download it from git.scm.com/downloads for Windows, Mac OS and Linux. For Linux, basically comes pre-installed with Git. So in order to create a repository, just keep git init. If you type this command, it will initialize an empty repository in this given directory. Now if you have to check the status of the repository, you just type git status. Now these 3 files are shown in red color, which means they are inside the directory but not inside the repository which we just created. To add those files inside the repository, we type git add space and dot. So dot basically specifies all the files, and if you want just particular file, you type the name of the particular file. So let's git space add space dot and click enter. Now all the files haven't been added in the repository, but they are in queued to be added inside the repository. So if we just git status, you can now see the file names inside green. So they are not inside the repository yet. So to push these files inside the repository, we type the command git commit -m. Now -m specifies the message. So I will type the message as suppose setup or init project. Let's say init project, and if I click enter now, these all files are actually added inside the git. So you'll see more git commands in the upcoming videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.